Hey everyone, my name is Sorab. I'm one of the authors of Wilds of Amaranth, which is a role-playing campaign for kids. If you're not familiar with the rules of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, I'll teach you how to play a Dwarf Cleric within just a few minutes. Starting at the top, your race is Dwarf. You can think of your race like a species or ancestry. Your Dwarf also has a class, which you can think of as your job. You're a Cleric, which is a mix of healer and fighter. You can name your character anything you like. Dwarves sometimes have two names, with their last name sounding powerful, something like Stonefist. Your character's name goes at the top, and your real name goes in the space labeled player. Next, you'll see a bunch of numbers. These are your stats. Here's a quick summary of what each of the 6 main stats mean. Strength is your physical power and athletic ability. Dexterity measures your agility, reflexes, and balance. Constitution reflects your endurance and energy. Intelligence is your problem-solving ability and memory. Wisdom includes your perception, intuition, and insight. And finally, your charisma is how you handle social interactions. These have modifiers on top and the stat on the bottom. There are times where you'll add these modifiers to your roll, but we won't get to that just yet. Under each stat, you'll see a save. If your Game Master asks you to roll a saving throw against spells or traps, you'll add that to your roll. You have a number of skill modifiers listed on your character sheet. These are how good you are at completing certain tasks. If your Game Master asks you to make a skill check, you'll add that to your roll. Don't worry right now about understanding all of them. Your Game Master will help point them out to you. The little black dots mean you are proficient or really good at something. Any bonuses you get from a proficiency are already included throughout your character sheet. Hit dice let you regain hit points or your energy when you rest for a short time. Moving down the character sheet, inspiration is a reward from your Game Master for doing something cool or unique, and it allows you to re-roll an attack or saving throw. If your character can cast spells, you will have little spell slots included here. Your armor class is your character's defense against attacks and determines what the Game Master will need to roll for a creature or a trap to hit you. Hit points are your character's health. Hit points decrease as you take damage from creatures or traps. You get knocked unconscious when you reach 0 hit points. Your proficiency bonus gets added to your rolls, but that's already been added throughout your character sheet for you. Initiative determines who goes first during combat, with everyone rolling a d20. You add this bonus to your initiative roll. The Game Master rolls for the creatures. Whoever rolls highest goes first. After you reach 0 hit points, you roll a death save on each of your turns. Roll a d20, and a roll of 10 or higher counts as a success. 9 and below is a failure. 3 successes will stabilize your character, while 3 failures result in death. The next section is weapons and cantrips. Weapons are things you can use in combat. Cantrips are spells you can use as many times as you want because they do not use spell slots. The Dwarf Cleric can cast a total of 2 level 1 spells before taking a long rest of 8 hours. Your main weapon is a mace, which is like a spiked club. When you roll your d20 to hit something, you add +2 to that roll against the creature's armor class. If you hit, you roll 1d6 for damage. You need to be within 5 feet of an opponent to hit it with your mace. Your unarmed strike is basically a punch. You add +2 to your d20 roll to hit. If it hits, it always does 1 point of damage. As a level 1 cleric, you have 3 cantrips available. Your guidance cantrip lets you touch a creature, and they add 1d4 to 1 ability check. Sacred Flame is a cantrip that lets you bring fire on a target, forcing them to make a dexterity saving throw. On a fail, they take 1d8 radiant damage. The Resistance spell lets you touch a creature, and they add 1d4 to 1 saving throw. Moving down to spells and abilities, your first spell is Command, which lets you issue a 1-word command to a creature, which must succeed on a Wisdom 13 saving throw, or they follow the command on its next turn. Cure Wounds lets you touch someone and they regain 1d8 plus 5 hit points. Shield of Faith lets you give a creature a +2 bonus to their armor class for up to 10 minutes. Those are your level 1 spells, and you can use any combination of them a total of twice until you take a long rest. Tremor Sense is an ability rather than a spell. It lets you detect the location of vibrations, which may help you find nearby creatures and see the basic size of some tunnels and caverns. Your dwarf can read and write in 3 languages. Most creatures can speak and understand Common, but not all. You have resistance to poison. Resistance is an ability that cuts in half the damage you take from poison. Dark Vision is an ability that lets you see shades of gray when you're in dim light. The Spell Save difficulty class is what a target must roll with a saving throw to resist your spells. The Game Master will make this roll for the creatures. Your spell attack bonus is added to your spell attack d20 roll to hit a creature. Your normal movement speed is 30 feet per turn. The last section on the bottom is your equipment. You are holding a shield, which increases your armor class. Your armor is a chain shirt, and the mace is your main weapon. Your backpack holds your rations, a blanket, tinderbox, and lamp. You have 22 gold pieces right now, but I'm sure you'll get more on your adventures. You'll use this treasure to buy more cool stuff. As you go through this campaign, you'll eventually level up. The end of the campaign book has suggestions for leveling your characters to level 2 and level 3. And that's it. That's everything you need to know to play your level 1 Dwarf Cleric. Go grab your dice and get ready to play. Thanks for watching.